Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I thought it would be a great idea to share some of the lessons that I have learned since volunteering at a dog shelter. Now I'm going to come from a perspective of life and people and how you can implement these lessons into your daily life to gain more compassion and have a more fulfilling life. Now, I have been volunteering at a dog shelter, my local dog shelter, for about 3 years coming up, and I learned these lessons years ago, but I thought it'd be a great idea to share this wisdom because it has changed my life since volunteering, and there is so much to be learned when it comes to animals, and what a great place to start with dogs. Now, number one is there are no bad dogs, just bad owners. It's just an obvious phrase that you may have come across many times in your life, and it's so true because not just dogs but people are only operating and reacting based off of their environment and their history and how they grew up, what they have been taught. So if a dog is very reactive, if a dog is in fear, it's because of how it has been taught and brought up. The owner has taught this dog to act in a certain way because of the dog's environment, and it's the same for people. People are only, it's like hurt people hurt people. People are only acting upon based off of their environment that they have been brought up with, maybe their belief system. So to understand the fact that, like, some people, yes, they will never change, but at the same time there is so much hurt in the world that some people are struggling to overcome their past trauma and their environment. Some people are still stuck in this environment, so it's hard for them to get out of that mental headspace and that mindset. Whereas like a dog, when a dog has been removed from the traumatic environment, home or abuser, sometimes it takes time. It takes time for the dog to realize that not everyone is a threat and that they are safe now. So having a little bit of compassion for people and try and look at people's history, what they have overcome, and even yourself, if you have gone through a lot of hard times and challenges, it has molded you into the person that you are today. Whether that's good or bad, only you can decide. But just understand that, like, just a change your environment can simply change your life. And if you are shifting environments, understand that you can change. You don't have to play that same victim mentality. Sometimes people get a little bit offense, like they take to an offense if you say you have a victim mindset. But the dogs, yes, it takes them time to overcome and understand that not everybody's going to hurt them, but they don't stay a victim. They grow out of that because they've been moved to a different environment, and they're now letting go and trusting that not everybody's the same. And that's the same for people. Not everybody is the same. So just understanding that everyone comes through hard times and different beliefs and trauma and experiences, and it's just having that patience, which kind of leads me to number 2. Time heals what reason cannot. If you understand, as I said, it takes time for a dog to overcome fear and trauma. It's just time. Time heals what reason cannot. I believe that was a saying by Seneca. In just allowing patience with yourself, patience with a loved one. If you know someone who is going through a heartbreak, or even yourself, if you are going through a hard challenge right now, maybe someone has broken up with you, or you've been cheated on, or you're going through a divorce, you lost your job, just know that in time this too shall pass. You will get through it, and you will develop into a better person, a stronger character. Your personality will expand. Just like the dogs, their personality completely shines in time. I remember seeing this dog a couple of years ago when I started, and the dog just came into the kennels for like 24 hours, and when I walked into her kennel, she was absolutely petrified. She was running away, she was hiding, she was ducking her head. She was so fearful of humans. And you know what I did? I came back the next day and I spent another 2 hours with her, and then the next day. And within, I'm not even joking, 48 hours, like the time was very, very short with me because I made time and I had the patience. But she evolved and she became this loving cuddle monster, like the most sweetest girl I've ever, like, it was just such a beautiful sensation when a dog comes out its shell after being absolutely petrified of people, and understanding that they trust you is such a beautiful experience. So patience can take you for miles is the best way I can say. Like, having patience for people and animals, like, there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a dog come out its shell and showing their true personality. And that's the same for people. Give people time and give yourself time. Understand that in time, yourself, your true self, will shine. It will come out. You know, sometimes hard times and challenges force us to become the best version of ourselves. So have a little patience. Number 3 is presence. Understanding that just like a dog, you and I just need someone that can be there for us, be present, listen to us. They don't need to have all the answers, but just being there is enough. Having someone's full presence and energy is so powerful. Even in your own life, being present is super powerful. And dogs remind me of how powerful the present moment is. Because when you are in a kennel with the dogs, they're not thinking about when you're going to leave or what's going to happen later on or what happened yesterday. They're thinking about right now, like, who is in front of me right now? What are they doing? Are they chucking a ball at me? Are they giving me cuddles? Are they giving me a safe place to be? Are we training? What are we doing? They are focused in the present moment, just like you and I should be most of the time. It is so important to be present because present is where the magic happens, and the only thing that exists is the present moment. So dogs remind me that there is magic in the present moment, and being grateful for the littlest, most simplest things. As I said, even just like snuggling up with a dog, giving it a safe place. I mean, like yesterday I had a Frenchie who was absolutely exhausted from a walk, and all she wanted to do was curl up in a ball on my lap. Even though like the kennels next door were absolutely bonkers, they were going crazy for toys, she just wanted someone there with her. Just that presence alone is beautiful. And it's the same for humans. We just want someone that is there, that is listening, to know that we are not alone. So that is another lesson that I would highly recommend people incorporate in their life, whether it's for themselves or for a loved one. Just be present. The next one is love without condition. Love should be unconditional, which is something that us humans have forgotten. I mean, there's many of us that, you know, we come across people, maybe you've had an accident and people come together to help save your life. That is unconditional. And that is something that I think us as humans have lost. And when it comes to animals, it's funny because you could literally meet a dog for the first time and they are absolutely in love with you. There's just, you haven't done anything for the dog, but they love you unconditionally. You know, there's probably most likely dogs out there that are getting abused, but yet the dog is still somehow loving the owner, the abusive owner, unconditionally. It's sad, but dogs something in return. Like, I will only love you if you give me XYZ. Love is unconditional. It is all within every single human. It's all within the animals. You know, there's many times when you've seen wildlife approach humans in times of need. It's that love and that connection that I feel is, you cannot see it, but it's there. Love is so powerful. Love without a condition. Love without a reason. Sometimes, yes, people have hurt us, but love them internally and let them go. You don't have to physically tell them that you forgive them and that you love them. because sometimes it's just not the best time to do that to certain people. They don't deserve it. But internally, do it for yourself. Love is so powerful, and it can heal you. It can free you. And it's the same with dogs. They love unconditionally, and they are the most magical, beautiful creatures. I adore dogs. So just learning that love, you don't have to be loved because of your actions and what you do. Love is always going to be there. And that's why I really love to meditate, because when I get into a meditative state, I feel so whole and complete. And nobody has told me that they love me. I haven't received a certain gift. I just know that I'm whole and complete, and I am love. I'm unconditional love. It is already within me. So therefore I want to radiate it outwards and love another. Love comes from within. It is not external. So that is lesson number 4. And my last lesson is everybody has a story, and every dog has a story. Like every dog that comes into the kennel, whether they are a stray, they have been abused, they have just been bred and dumped and handed and surrendered in, whatever the case, whatever the weight, whatever the condition of the dog, every single dog has a story. Every single dog has a history, just like you and I. So if you go to meet someone new, or you find someone being very insecure, or they look unhappy, you find them miserable, whatever you want to judge people, just remember that everybody is going through something. Everybody has gone through something, and everyone will continuously go through something. Everyone is creating their own story every single day. And the truth is, we just should not judge. And just understand that, yeah, as I said before, time will heal people. Time will heal an animal. And with dogs, they all have their story. Sometimes we never know their history, and it's very sad to know. But understanding that they're willing to forgive and forget, and move on and love somebody unconditionally, because life is forever growing and changing and evolving. So be present, let go of the past, just like a dog. Look forward to the future, because there is magic in the future and the present moment. So I hope you guys did take away some wisdom today, because generally dogs have changed my life. They've made me more compassionate, have more empathy, more understanding, more patience and presence. And it's a wonderful experience to experience. So hope you guys can take some of this away and use it in your daily life. So as always, guys, have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.